Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I think I'll leave that. Yeah, see that. Nah, I think I'm gonna do that one. Actually, no. I'm gonna do that one. I'm actually a huge fan of that one. Hey, Sanopa. Good morning, beautiful. You're up early this morning. Hey, Tawana. Hey, C. Mandy. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Oh No. Good morning. Hey, Vengeful One. Good morning to you. Hey, Stephanie. Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. You made it. You made it. What do they say? It's Friday and you made it. You made it. Hey, Tyrell. Good morning to you. Good morning. I saw this morning with Gavin Newsom. Hold on, let me put it up real quick. I thought this was awesome. Look at him. Look at Gavin. So presidential. Look at him. This is driving Trump crazy. Y'all know that, right? Trump hates this. MAGA hates it too, because MAGA was hoping that all of us would be like, no. Hey, Artistry, good morning. Because remember when Trump said, I love the uneducated? Well, Gavin, right? He loves the educated. I love it. Hey, Linda. Hey, dude. Good morning. Yeah, so I love that Gavin said, no. I'm not like the others. I actually like people who read books. I'm appreciative of that, No problem, Artistry. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Linda. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. What do they say? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. And like I tell you all the time, don't forget to check out the link in my bio. Check out the Straight No Chaser podcast. A new episode dropped the other day where I talk about politics and religion again. Because, again, y'all need to understand how they're connected. Because they are. They're connected. And until you realize the connection between your church, between the church and religion and government, we're gonna constantly be in this whirlwind that we're in. Thank you, Artistry. I appreciate you as well. I appreciate even each and every one of you. I do. I appreciate anybody that supports me by listening, by watching. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All I ask for you guys to do, and I ain't want no chapped lips on here this morning. All I ask for you guys to do this morning, if you could do me a favor, tap that like button for me, and with the share button, all I ask for you to do is click the copy link button. You don't even have to send it to anybody. Copy link counts as a share. Thank you so much. Hey, Rhonda. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. Now, we're going to talk about several things this morning. I want to share a story first before I get into stuff. So I've started my process of like looking around for job hunting, right? Because I can't get unemployment because I still get severance. So I don't qualify for unemployment until there is no severance. Because again, people don't understand. Government don't let you double dip nowhere. Okay? They call it double dipping. So because somebody is giving you some money, even though it's not all the money you're supposed to get, but because they're giving you something, you can't get nothing from government. So just being out there in the job market, still trying to figure it out, so it's different. The job market is different than it was when I was popping out there about 10 years ago, but I know I'll be okay. I'm just going to pivot and figure it out. You say some leftists already sowing division against Gavin because of how he's against the unhoused. Oh, well, I would tell them to shut the fuck up, see, Mandy. Those leftists, those are the same leftists that told people not to vote for Kamala because it would save Palestine. So I don't listen to them. Those are people that don't read books. They're leftists that don't read books too. They're just loud. They're loud. They always got a problem. It's always an issue. Those are those people. But those same people, they don't show up to fucking vote. They just loud ass leftists. I don't pay attention to their ass. They just talking. Them, I tell them to shut the fuck up. Yep, I sure do. I say shut the fuck up. Because quiet is kept. Listen, I understand that California has a homeless problem. Well, I don't even want to call it a problem. There's a homelessness epidemic, but not just in California. It's a homelessness epidemic all across America. Nobody seems to care about the unhoused in other states. I tell people, you must have never visited Washington, D.C., because before Trump started trying to hide homeless people in the city, if you wanted to see a whole bunch of homeless veterans, all you had to do was go to the White House. They're right across the street. Right across the street. If you wanted an indication of how hard it was for people, especially veterans, all you got to do is visit Washington, D.C. There are tons of homeless people, and most of them are veterans. Most of them are veterans. Nobody says a word. I'm going to tell you something. As a person who grew up in the city, and my mother, she was always really big about look the homeless in the face. These are people. You need to understand their stories, because if not for the grace of God, it could be you. We used to have to volunteer at homeless shelters with my mother. We would volunteer at old folks' homes with my mother. Because her thing was, you need to understand who these people are, because if not for the grace of God, it could be you. And don't forget, you're going to have to age. If you're lucky, you get to age. It was my mother's thought process. You know what I mean? So I pay attention to that stuff. DC is full of a lot of money, but it's full of a lot of economic disadvantages too. A lot of homelessness. A lot of people who are unhoused. Okay? So it's not just California. California is just an easy target, right? But it ain't just California. It's not. Now, I don't go around filming the homeless because I don't think that that's necessary. Frankly, they're already dealing with enough. They don't need people with a camera in their face recording them when they're at their most difficult moments. So I don't do that. You understand? But I can tell you, if you're from the DMV, if you visit the DMV, there are plenty of homeless folk. Plenty. So when they keep saying California, California, every state in the union got homeless people. Every state in the union has homeless. Because there are some people who choose to be unhoused. There's some people who want to live off the grid. I know somebody who chooses to live off the grid. They choose to live on the streets. That's their choice. You can't make somebody. But then other people, I know people who work jobs every day, just can't afford a place to live because it's too expensive. When you factor in the price of housing, the price for health insurance, all these different bills, they don't have the money. They're unhoused with their children. You know? So, again, rich people don't care. Listen, one of the reasons why I want y'all to listen to that new podcast episode I dropped this week is for a very specific reason. It's explaining to you the hold that religion has on you and how it's keeping you poor. Rich people enjoying their heaven right now. Rich people getting their riches right now. Hey, baby love, good morning. Right now, rich people are getting their riches. They're not waiting. Right now, they're getting all their money. While you sitting there praying, saying, ooh, when I die and when I meet God, I'm going to have all the riches in heaven. Question, is there a department store in heaven? Can you go shopping up there? What you going to need with all that money when you in heaven? That's indoctrination, beloved. That's indoctrination, beloved. That's what that is. Yep, they tell them their heaven's in the sky. No, heaven and hell. See, I'm a Buddhist. And so one of the things we talk about is heaven and hell is a state of mind. You could have heaven on earth. You could have hell on earth. But it's all about the life condition that you choose to create. Chill. The made up file. Look, for most Americans, they dead gonna follow them into heaven. Or wherever, the afterlife. See, rich people, they not waiting until the afterlife to get their money. Hell, you even have rich Christians who are billionaires. You can't become a billionaire if you're not greedy, right? You can't become a billion. You got to have some level of greed to become a billionaire, right? Some level of greed to become a billionaire. So explain to me. So if it's God, and these rich people will tell you it's God's will. I have all this money because God gave it to me. Then why are you poor? Why are you working class? Why are you struggling? Is that the gift God gave you? Or did God not bless you? See, that's the part where I go, now wait a minute. So if yours is a blessing, and that's why you got all that money, explain their struggle. Exactly. It don't make sense. It's designed to get rich people to keep you obedient and get you to stay in place. Right? Because God, wait on him. Wait on him. Wait on him. Wait on, and you'll wait your whole life. And then you die. And nothing changed. Good morning, Deborah. Nothing changed. Hey, Stephanie, good morning. Hey, Magic. Nothing changed. Y'all better wake up. The only thing that changed is you got more poor. Hey, Tip, good morning. You can't even die in America for free. Think about it. Hey, Casa. You can't even die in America for free. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Mia. Yep, everything we stress about is man-made. But it's made by rich people designed to tell you need it. You must buy it. You need it. Buy it. Buy it. You need it. Come on, don't you want that? Buy it. Buy it. Put it on credit. It doesn't matter you don't have enough. Buy it. Buy it. That's rich people. That's rich people. All they want to do is keep convincing you to spend, buy, spend, buy, spend. Buy what you need. Leave on the shelf what you don't. Buy what you need. Leave what you don't. And that's even true if you see me on TikTok with TikTok shop videos. If you don't need that shit, don't buy that shit. What are you doing? Don't buy it if you don't need it. Sincerely. I'm being wholehearted here. 100%. Don't buy some shit you don't need. I put up some stuff about some paper towel cloths yesterday. I really use that shit. That's why I put it up, because I really bought it. You understand? The shit that they want to give me free samples for in the TikTok shop, I don't want that shit anyway. Be like, I don't want that. I wouldn't even buy that. So why would I take it for free from you and tell somebody else to buy it? I'm not doing that. But I'm tired of paying for paper towel. So I was like, you know what? I keep seeing these. Let me get it. And I use them and they work. They actually work. Because, you know, TikTok shop can play with you and shit. People will have you thinking that stuff is the best that you've ever seen. And you get it. You like, this bullshit. They lied. They lied. Oh, Karen. Someone somewhere needs a sandwich, Karen. You can't come in here all sassy like that. And we know, Karen, your real name is Kevin. They be trolling so hard. You said your dad told you, buy what you need. Exactly. That's the right thing, Butch. Because I was taught your wants are not your needs. You understand? Your wants are not your needs. And you need to know the difference between a need and a want. A want will keep you poor. You understand? You understand? It'll keep you poor. Somebody came in all loud. Gavin Newsom will slam a revolving door. I think they saw that on Fox News. They thought they was cooking with that, Joe. You know? They came in, they thought they was cooking. I'm about to show her. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm telling y'all, the machine will always convince you need something that you do not need. Take care of your bodies, y'all. Take care of yourselves, because the expenses for taking care of yourself are just going to get more and more expensive. I'm telling you, it's going to get more. Take care of your body. Take care of your teeth. Take care of yourself. I say that because it's more expensive when you don't. That's why I'm telling you that. The longer that you don't take care of yourself, the harder it's going to be. John says, as long that counts the blacks out. Y'all can't see it, but y'all also can't see John's avatar. Bye, John. Lotion is our friend. Lotion is our friend. I'm going to just say that. Lotion is our friend. That's the other tip I'll give you. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. I'm telling you, folks always ask, what is the secret to aging with black people? Lotion, washcloths. It's really that simple. Lotion and washcloths. You got to wash off that dead skin. Well, yeah, not being helpful also keeps us young, Jess. You know, hold on, I had to boot somebody else. He talking about California while he's probably sitting in Kentucky, Oklahoma. Yeah, some of it's good genes too. But I'm telling you, a lot of it is a couple of things. Minding your business, minding our business. We do that. You're right, Lynn. Minding our business. Because minding other people's business unnecessarily stresses you out, right? But I'm telling you, some people in America got a problem with minding their own fucking business, right? I like to mind my business. So I mind my business. I use lotion. I moisturize. Whether it's shea butter, coconut oil, y'all understand. But I moisturize. And I use washcloths. Those are the things that keep me young. And I drink my water. You're absolutely correct. And drinking water. Water is life. So folks got to drink their water. But those are the things that keep us looking well. Now I'm going to tell you something else. People will say black don't crack. It might not crack, but it will break up a lot if it's not taken care of. I'm just going to keep it all the way a buck. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that black don't crack. Oh, I've seen a couple of blacks that have broken down, a lot. Okay? That's why I say moisturize, washcloths, water, and mind your business. You do those things, you'll be okay. Part of the reason why so many of you suffer, y'all always in somebody else's business, especially conservatives. Why are the gays getting married? Why are you in the gays' business? You want a husband for yourself, sir? If you don't, sit your ass down and mind your business. Go pay attention to your own wife and children. But they can't do it. They always in the business of the gays. Always in the business of the blacks. Always in the business of Hispanics. They in everybody's business but their own business. Mind your own business. Figure out why your children keep showing up at schools with the pew-pews. Work on that. So we can keep the schools safe. Trump raided John Bolton's home. Shit, I feel no sorrow for John Bolton. Can I be honest? I feel no sorrow for John Bolton. He supported this shit. He built this shit up. I feel no sorrow for any Republicans that are catching the ire and the attention of Donald Trump. I feel nothing. Mickey, get out. Don't nobody care what you got to say. You just wanted attention. I gave it to you. Bye, beloved. Bye. So I don't feel nothing for John Bolton. Fuck him. Yup. He lifted this shit up. Fuck John Bolton. Yup. He made his bed. Let him sleep in it. I'm fine, Ricky. Are you okay? I guess not, because when I booted your ass, you came back in another account. Get the fuck out on this one, too. Bye. This is a MAGA-free zone. Y'all hate liberals so much. Why you here? Hey. Oh, you came back on your other one? I'm going to block that motherfucker, too. Bye. Go to work. Go ahead to that low-wage job. Go ahead to that low-wage job. Go ahead and see if you can get mama's medicine, or you're going to have to work another 30 hours to get it. Another 30 hours to get that money. They crashing out this morning, y'all. They crashing out. They don't like me talking about their paw. Hold up. Let me switch to the picture that they see themselves in Trump. Hold on. Let me see. Before we do, don't forget Trump's in the Epstein files. Just so you don't forget, Trump's in the Epstein files. So while I'm talking about this John Bolton situation, let's go on ahead and put up Trump. You know, that's right, Kenna. That's why I don't keep it going. Oh, look at VC. Oh, look at him. Oh, him and gone. I'm sorry, y'all. He was here, but he was gone. He's so mad. Him so mad. Him so mad. Look at Dame. Got up this morning and dreaming about men. Dame loves men. Look at him. Got up this morning and said, I want to talk about Obama. Gay Pride Month is over, sir. Bye. That's how you call them out. That's how you call them out. Hey, the Epstein files, they were written by Trump and Crayon, Eddie C. Bye, Eddie. See, I blocked Eddie's other account. And see, when you don't have a job, right? When you don't have no job, when I block you, you come back with other accounts. Hey, get the block going. Get the block going. Get the block going. We having a block party this morning, y'all. Hey, having a block party with a block. Oh, user 813 is gone. Don't waste your time talking to the trolls, y'all. Don't waste your time talking to the trolls. I blocked them so fast. They hate it. They hate it. Nicole, go make a sandwich, beloved. Go make a sandwich. You say you love you some you. I don't. Bye. Bye, Nicole. Hey. Yeah, I saw Obama. I saw that John Bolton's home by I saw that John Bolton's home was raided. And to that I say thank you, Republican Jesus. Fuck John Bolton. I don't care. He lifted this shit up. He deserves it. Fuck him. I'm glad his shit got raided. I hope he raids what's my dude? The other Republican elected official. Oh, I can see him in my mind. Mitt Romney. I hope he raids Mitt Romney too. I hope he raids any Republican that don't align with his shit. Good. That's what the fuck y'all get for lifting it up. Yep. I don't care. I don't care. Yep, that's on some dictatorship, but we told them before the election what Trump was going to do. You understand? We told MAGA before the election what Trump would do. We told them, but they didn't want to listen. They didn't want to hear. Why because Mitt Romney also wouldn't vote to impeach Trump, to remove him from office. See, y'all got to remember, Democrats impeached Trump. The Senate would not remove him from office because Republicans protected him. And Chuck Schumer, who's a liberal, he was also protecting too. Man, fuck all of them. So I don't care at all. I don't care. I don't care. Haptic, I didn't say we were happy with what he's doing. You're not listening, sir. Pull up a seat and shh. Be quiet. Tonight is the night that we ride. You got to be quiet, beloved, and just listen. Okay? I never said that. You got to listen. You coming in too loud. That tells me that you should be blocked. So just tread lightly, beloved. Folks don't listen. Trump tells you. He always broadcasts what he's going to do. Okay, you got to go, Haptic. I should have known. I should have known. Bye, beloved. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. I don't let hoteps teach me nothing. That's like me listening to Dr. Umar. Get the fuck out of here. I'm smarter than that. Y'all hoteps can do it. I'm not doing it. Ain't no black man hotep gonna come in here and tell me shit. Okay? That doesn't work. All right? I know you didn't think because you had 2,000 and something followers. I don't give a shit about that. As soon as you said they're both the same, block. Yep, they always go, I never thought a leopard would eat my face. Leopards, please eat their ass up. It's dinner time. Okay? That's why I feel no sorrow. Black Republicans, like, you know that video last year, that black MAGA guy, and he was looking for people to eat Thanksgiving dinner with other MAGAs, and he couldn't get no response. I sat there and watched that shit. Duh, dummy, because they don't like you, stupid. Oh, Miss Blue, I love that. A no tip. I love that. Always trying to tell somebody. Remember all the black men before the election talking about Kamala Harris was going to lock up all the black men? Where they go? Trump lock up black men. They quiet. Y'all notice that? Because a lot of them wasn't black men before that was saying it. They was fake ass black men accounts, or they black men in sunken places. Fuck them too. Fuck them too. Old Byron, y'all see old Byron Donalds yesterday? Old Byron Donaldson talking about he's upset, right? Hey, Rack, why do you care if Kamala leaves slave labor? You look like you love a good slave. Get out of here. Bye. The fuck you mean? Nobody cares about what you think. Y'all can't come in my lives with that. As soon as you come with the bullshits, I got the shits too. It's called this finger. This finger is like a snake. It moves. Take that shit somewhere else. I don't care. I don't care. You know, I don't care. I pray for you. I don't want you to pray for me. I don't want your stank ass prayers. Get the fuck out of here. I blocked your ass too. I don't want your fucking prayers. I don't want nobody to pray for me that also likes to starve hungry children. Fuck out of here. You ain't praying to God. You praying to somebody else, but it ain't God. You can keep your prayers. I don't need them. Blocked. Blocked. Don't pray for me. Don't pray for me. No, I didn't see that, Kenna. I'm going to have to look at that. Yeah, I don't want no MAGA praying for me. But like I said, I love that John Bolton's home was raided. What do they say? What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Who cares? Who cares? I'm not praying for Trump supporters either. Fuck, you know what? I'll pray for Republican Jesus. I am praying for storms all through Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Oklahoma, North Dakota, South Dakota, Tennessee, Florida, Texas. Please. The biggest storms you've ever created and destroy everything they have. Please, please, Republican Jesus. Those are the only prayers I would ever give MAGA. Ever. Well, that and I hope every motorized scooter in Walmart has a dead battery. That's it. I don't have no other prayers for MAGA. Fuck them. This is the economy. This is the life that they voted for. The farmers in Florida, they're crying, talking about their suffering. If Trump doesn't stop, they're going to lose everything. Listen, Trump, if you don't listen to nothing else I say, don't stop. Well, look, no Diddy, but can't stop, won't stop. Don't stop, Trump. Keep fucking going. Keep going. Because did Trump not say before the election, it's going to be rough. It's going to be tough, but everybody will be better for it. Did Trump not say that? And didn't MAGA say in the beginning, you know, didn't he say in the beginning, hey, bad Billy Bones, get the fuck out. You don't even have 50 people that follow you, so I'm not going to be 50 that listen to you. No, ma'am. No, sir. Obviously, nobody else thinks that you have anything of value to say. Then I don't believe it either. By order of pugs, you quoting Bible scriptures that you don't even follow. Bye. Gotta go. You're not coming in here to preach with me. You know, I'm sorry, Paige, that some of Kansas did vote for Kamala, but you're going to have to catch a stray because of the rest of them. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, I'm so sorry. But it's because of the rest of them you had to catch the stray, baby. I love you, though. I know that everybody in there is not for MAGA, you know. But can I say California might be voting today to gerrymander and take all of those Republican seats? Can I say that? I'm so excited about that. So I am so excited. What people forget, listen, right, the devil was an angel too. This is how you know Trump's not the devil. He don't know no scriptures. He don't know no scriptures. I read 2 Corinthians. I ain't never heard it called that before. All right. I ain't never heard it called that. Not Second Corinthians. Oh, Trump is not a Christian. Oh yeah. So Trump, yeah. Somebody mentioned that the other day. I forgot to say something about that. So Trump, he was talking to Fox and Friends, right, about how he hopes that he'll get into heaven. You're not. You're not. You're not getting into heaven. Okay. All right. You're not getting into heaven, sir. All right. That's the first thing. And neither are the people that work for you. Neither are the people who voted for you. Yeah. None of that stuff. I love the people who say, you can't make fun of President Trump's looks while hiding their own looks in their own profile. Alrighty then. Y'all get mad with me. Hey, Carpe Diem, you need to go fix breakfast somewhere instead of being on the internet, wasting your husband's internet. Bye. It is 8:48 in the morning. Conservative women need to be somewhere being fucking domestic. But I don't allow you in my live to talk. Now, what you can do, you can pull up a seat and you can be quiet and I'll let you be here. But I ain't gonna let you come in here and be sassy and embarrass your husband by being on the internet talking shit, right? Women are supposed to be seen, not heard, okay? So shut your garbage mouth, okay? Look at me saving conservative women one live at a time. Because conservative women talk so much about they love traditional. They love traditional. Blah, 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 blah. Well, so do I. I'm going to help your ass be traditional. Now go cook something. So sick of them. You can wash some clothes, mop some floors. Hey, Kenna, I love traditional too. Yep. Look at Fox from Brook. Oh, he's on a mission. He should be on the mission to get blocked. Bye, beloved. Nobody cares what they think. They all upset. I don't like stutterers either, beloved, especially with 7 followers. Bye. Don't be asking me about Ashada Shakur. That's not what we're talking about. Nice try at a deflection, though. We talk about these fucking swollen ass ankles and kneecaps. Look at little Trumpy. Look at him. Look at him. I tell you, what do they say? Mr. President. That's the sound you hear when Trump walks. That's all that fucking fluid in them legs moving around. MAGA comes bothering me, but you don't bother with the fact that Trump walking around with his own Capri Suns taped to his damn legs. Worry about that. Worry about that. Look, somebody got so mad that I blocked them, they came back with a troll account with no followers. They made that account so fast. That damn Negro woman blocked me from her live. I'm going to make another account, and I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to tell her about liberals. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You know what, Jag? It's even longer when you don't have dental care. Bye, beloved. See you next time. Don't forget to write. They be talking so much to me. They be talking so much to me through those three or four tooths. Because they're not teeth. Once they start to turn a certain color, they're no longer teeth. They're tooths. They get so mad at me. So mad at me. Y'all gonna get sick and tired. Y'all gonna get tired. Y'all gonna get so tired. You mean like your ankles and your knees? No. I guarantee we won't get as tired as your ankles and knees. Oh, man. The White House page fiasco was a mess, honey. I just love to watch so many mediocre ass men be like, I love Trump. I say I don't like gay shit, but I love Trump though. Right. Look, I wanted to say that as I blocked the guy. Because y'all know the men don't like that. Conservative men love men. If y'all, just so y'all know, they love men. That's why they mad at gay people. Because they actually love men. Oh, at Trump is gone. Y'all wasting y'all time on that. I'm having a great time this morning. I'm having a beautiful time this morning. I have a great time trolling Trumpers. I told y'all. You have a great day too, my 249. You complete me. Thank you. Yes, Sierra, every time a Republican convention comes to town, Grindr breaks down. It shuts down. Thank you, Fallon. I appreciate that. You're too beautiful. Yeah, that's why they get mad. They get mad with me because I point out the obvious. I am a menace. Aren't I, Cassie? I am a menace. But y'all want to see how much of a menace I am? Watch this. I ain't going to leave this up here very long. Hold on. I'm going to put up the other one. Where's the one? Oh, where's the one from yesterday that we showed? Because y'all liked that one. Look at our president. Look at Gavin. Looking like Superman up there next to the diddler. Look at him. No problem, Fallon. I love to be a menace. Because see, trolling ain't no fun when somebody else start trolling too, right? That's when MAGA get off. Why are you doing that? Shut your bitch ass up. I thought y'all liked trolling. Oh, y'all realize y'all didn't know nothing about trolling. Got it. See, Trump thought he knew how to troll too. He don't know how to troll. Gavin knows how to troll. Gavin know how to troll. Trump don't know how to troll. What it was Trump was doing something different than all other politicians. It was new, right? Because it was expected that politicians would act better than that, right? They were just talking facts. I mean, they tell lies. You know what I mean? Because that's what politicians do. But by and large, you want them to speak in facts. Trump comes along and all he does is troll. And folks stop wanting to hear facts. So I went, well, hey, I'm with it too. Except I do share facts too. But I make it my business to troll the fuck out of MAGA. Because that's what most of MAGA would look like that in a suit. They're one donut away. Okay, from being a superhero. All right. All right. Okay. One cream-filled donut away from saving the world. It's my rights. I'm fighting for America. No, you're not. You're fighting to lower your blood pressure. That's what you're fighting for. You're fighting to get that fluid out your ankles. You can't fight for the country. You ain't got the knees for it. I'm just sick of these fake ass patriots. I'm such a patriot. All the people, like for example, you say, I have no respect for our nation and our country. You have no respect for your family at 8:56 in the morning. You're here instead of cooking breakfast. Fuck out of here. I told you, conservative women, shh, be quiet. Tonight is the night that we ride. You can't come in here being loud. Because you're supposed to be doing shit around the house being domestic anyway. Y'all all traditional. I'm traditional. Go be traditional then. I'm not going to let you come in this live and talk and waste your husband's internet. Up here wasting that man's internet. He working hard and you on the internet first thing in the fucking morning talking to me. Listen, it's 9 o'clock. Shouldn't you be worried about what's for lunch and starting to work on that? Prepare your husband lunch and drive it to him. Drop it off at the job. Cover your elbows and your kneecaps and your ankles so other men don't be looking at you. Since you're so traditional. I'm so traditional. You traditional, but your husband online looking at people like Stormy Daniels. Okay. Alrighty then. You traditional, but your husband loves untraditional women in the bedroom. Let's talk about that part. Chill. 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 Y'all running around here with collars all the way up to here. Listen, your man, he don't like that. He don't like that. I told y'all, conservative men love liberal women. They love liberal women. What it is what they don't like about liberal women is they can't dominate them. But they're more attracted to liberal women than they are conservative women every day of the fucking week. Have you seen how conservative women are dressed? You're not going to set the world on fire, beloved, in those capri pants. I know that. I know that the party of family values, they love them a good liberal woman with her knees out. Because they're full of shit. Not they look like pioneers. They swear they always doing something. My man lacks a traditional woman. You don't know what your guy likes because he don't really tell you the truth. Look, we know what he like. I know what you like. And it's not you in them capri pants, mama. That's not where it's at. That's not where it's at. Kim, you should be somewhere. Okay, you're in Texas. Yeah, you need to be cooking for somebody. Get the fuck out of here. Bye. And I blocked you because you a Cowboys fan. Yuck. I'm a Redskin fan. Fuck out of here. I know you ain't about to come talk sassy to me with a filter in your app as your avatar. Now listen, I don't take no criticism from nobody that got to use a filter for their avatar picture. Okay, beloved? There's no filter here, beloved. Hey, Shati, hey. DESA for life. Don't play with me. See, there's no filters here, beloved. She tried it from Texas. They be always trying it. Listen, this skin here does not look like a weathered Coach bag, okay? They not like us. They not like us. Y'all tried it. They be trying to come for me. Yeah, well, I'm really a Washington Redskins fan. I don't call them Commanders because I grew up in the city. So, hey, beautiful. Thank you for coming through, baby. Yeah, I'm a Redskin fan. I don't really call them that. Conservative men, a lot of them are in the closet, but most conservative men like liberal women. Not they age like unrefrigerated guacamole. Listen. Listen, Linda. I love my audience. Listen. And y'all know how that unrefrigerated guacamole be turning all brown real fast. Hey, Sharon. Good morning, fellow DMVer. Oh, another, DC person in the house. What's up? What's up? Hey, DC. I was trying to tell people, Trump with his bullshit, if folks want to see homeless veterans, all they got to do is go across the street from the White House. Well, before Trump called himself fake-ass police in D.C. because the natives of the city don't give a shit about the National Guard roaming around the city. The natives don't care. Don't let TV fool y'all. And I told y'all this yesterday. Don't let the television fool you that the National Guard done come into the city and the city ain't being the city. The city is still the city. Most of the time, the National Guard just standing around anyway, ain't doing shit. They're just there. They're just there. Yep. The city folks clowning them and shit like that. Oh, just so I forgot to tell y'all this. The National Guard is not being paid, y'all. Trump got them again. Honey. They not even paying them people. Why? Because the orders were never officially drawn up. So they're not even getting paid. Not even getting paid. So they're not on their jobs. The jobs that pay them. They're not on the jobs that pay them. And they're not getting paid. That's crazy. But that's what rich people do. Rich people use you. They use you up and they throw you out. Oh, they joan on them hard in the city. I love every minute of it. I just feel sorry for the National Guard troops because they're not getting paid. It's just a stunt so that you forget about this. Hold on. I want to show you because I need you not to forget something that's extremely important. Hold on. Let me find it again. Okay, it's all the way up here. Don't forget Trump and them Epstein files. See, a lot of this is for you to stop asking about the Epstein files. Y'all forgot that fast. Just a week or two ago, everything was about Epstein files, Epstein files. Trump is doing all this shit so you stop asking about them damn files because Trump is in those Epstein files. He's in the files. If you know what I know, hold up, y'all. Y'all know what I'm about to do. Hold on. Let's put this, where's that picture? Because y'all know when the ancestors pray, here it is. I want to put this up because you know when the ancestors pray over Gavin, we got to make sure we do too. Republican Jesus, I am praying for Gavin Newsom to become our next president. Look how they put hands on him. I put hands on Gavin too, but we won't be praying. We might call God's name though, but we won't be praying. Look at him. Look at him. He fine. Look at him. Gavin is fine. Do you understand? Do you understand? To see him across from Trump, like regular ankles, swollen ankles, regular legs, swollen legs, dress shoes that fit, dress shoes that are fighting for their life. We'll get to see the difference. See? See? I can't wait, man. Let me tell you, honey, I can't wait. Trump, you know Trump hates that the Gavin Newsom's hot. And Melania be over there like, he looks delicious. Like I showed y'all. Hold up, let me show y'all that picture that we had up there. Look at Gavin. About to issue that liberty, freedom, and justice. Hey! I love Gavin Newsom's team and Gavin Newsom. Whatever they're doing, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Look at him. He's like, hey, girl, I'm about to issue this freedom, liberty, and justice. And I got a lot of socialism. A lot. You want some of this socialism, girl? And Melania like, I will take all of the socialism that you have to give. Listen, I told y'all, I think the people who run the Wendy's media social media account, I swear they must work for Gavin Newsom's team. The amount of petty that is happening on the internet, it is just a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I have to play in their faces. What else are we supposed to do? Look at her. Look how she's looking at him. She's like, oh, Gavin, I don't really like conservative policies. Look, he got her so worked up, he done made Melania get 3 hands. She wanted to touch it. She said, I want to touch you so much, I grew another hand. You see? She wanted so bad, she said, I got 3 hands. I'm getting it in. Okay? You know Trump hates this shit. I love every minute of it. Every minute of it. Can't you tell? Say it again. When they go low, I go to hell. Like, that's why when people come in my lives with the shit, I got time. I got nothing but time. You know why? Because an immigrant named Elon Musk took my job. If you don't like what I'm doing, then blame Elon Musk. Ultimately, blame Trump. Blame Trump. Trump is the reason why I'm here. Say it again, Zaddy Newsom. Y'all see it? That's a Zaddy right there, beloved. That's what Melania said. She said, Zaddy Newsom. Hello, Zaddy Newsom. You will issue socialism to me, no? Gavin's like, fuck yeah, America, fuck yeah. Damn right, I'm gonna give you this socialism. I'm gonna give you this socialism all night long. What? I want to say, look, thank y'all for joining me this morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not going anywhere yet. I just wanted to stop for a second to say thank you and to do it as a segue. Listen, if you like these conversations that I have in TikTok, understand they're filtered because I can't say everything I would like to say on TikTok. But if you would like to be a part of the unfiltered conversations where we have a great convo, click the link in my bio. Okay? Come on over to Patreon and have a lot of fun with us because we have a lot of fun. Look, hold on. I see a maggot. Hold up. Let me get rid of the maggot. They get so upset. They get so upset. They get so upset. They get so upset. Look, not Takamu. Takamu says, look at Zaddy Newsom packing Melania's lunch. And that thing is, look, that it's full. Do you understand? It's full. Hey, breaking waves. I got some breaking news. You got blocked. Bye. You can't come in here with that, baby. You can't come in here with that. They crashing out. Hey, Christopher. Nobody cares, beloved. You got 517 followers. I'm not going to be 518 to listen. If you can't get 518 to listen, why would I think you think I'm going to listen to you here? We don't do DEI in this live. Uh-oh, y'all. The MAGAs are out. Attention, attention, all Walmart shoppers. Attention, all Walmart shoppers. Please push your carts to the side of the aisle. That Negro woman's on TikTok talking about our president again. She's talking about our president and his swollen ankle. Gladys, put down the canned chicken, Gladys. Put down the canned chicken and get your ass on TikTok and deal with that Negro woman. Listen, she's telling everybody how you're putting your groceries on the credit card and you only got $19.87 left. Gladys, slow down on putting shit in your card. Listen, get your ass on TikTok. Stop that woman and make America great again. Thank you for shopping at Walmart. Thank you, Ladybug. I'm glad you found me too. I told y'all I don't have no tolerance for no MAGA. Oh, y'all hear my stomach? My stomach was like, oh. Because I didn't eat before I came on live. Chill. I know better. I'm still going to be here till about 10 o'clock. So y'all going to have to hear that stomach for 50. That's my co-host. Y'all going to have to hear that for a few minutes. Now, I know you heard that, right? Something else? Y'all need to be putting stuff on y'all cars and vehicles like Trumpers. Put stuff on your cars and vehicles. Look at Epic. Epic got up this morning and said, Epic Lobster Man said, I love men. I love Trump. Gay Pride Month is over, brother. Back away, back away. I told y'all, that's why MAGAs really get upset with gay people. Because they have their own thing. Oh, that buffet was delicious. 1,000% that bitch. I didn't put it on the internet because I didn't want my family to know I snuck over there yesterday. But make sure y'all put y'all Gavin Newsom stickers up and fly your flags. Fly your American flags and be like, America, fuck yeah. Oh, it's going to be the best shit ever, man. These people are crashing out and I love every minute of it. Joey, you said it's a conservative guy and he's married and he's for Trump. Well, I hope Trump breaks up his marriage, Joey. Bye, Joey. I hope Trump breaks up his marriage. That doesn't make any sense. Gays for Trump makes no sense. So I hope that he breaks up their marriage. What you want me to do? I'm supposed to care more about... If that man wanted a divorce, all he had to do was leave that man. He didn't have to vote for Trump. He didn't have to vote for Trump. If that guy didn't want his husband anymore, all he had to do was leave. That was like that lady. You know, the lady, I will vote for Donald Trump. Y'all seen her, right? Her husband's in detention, right? And she's like, won't somebody do something? We are doing something. We're dancing. And I'm over here like, oh, we're not dancing and singing anymore? I thought you were having such a good time though, sis. Oh, it's because your husband got detained. Oh, I would vote, hey, for Donald Trump. That shit a whole bop. Dum 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 dum. Man, I be walking through here. I'm gonna start recording myself. I'm gonna put it on TikTok. Cause I walk through my house regularly. I will vote, hey, for Donald Trump. Dun, 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 dun. I will vote, hey, for Donald Trump. Oh, ha. I'm like, sis, I want to know why she's not singing now. His wife is crying and she's so upset. That's because her husband about to get fucking deported. Hey, what they say? Thank you, God. You know? That's why they tell you be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. Like Florida. What did I tell y'all yesterday about Florida? Florida is the second most distressed state in America. Number one is Texas. In Florida, people are financing buying groceries. You know how bad you got to be doing to do buy now, pay later on fucking groceries? Groceries. That's what they're doing in Florida. Yeah, I've heard of the case loving in Virginia. What are they saying? They saying they're going to peel it back? Please do. Please do. Because Byron Donalds. Oh. Tim Scott. Hey. Please peel it back. Peel it back, baby. Peel it back. What's they say? Peel back your top. Clarence Thomas. Peel it back. Okay? So all of these people who act like it don't matter, it's not a big deal. Oh, you're going to lose your wife too. Because again, this is where I go back to, why is government so caught up in shit like that? Republicans are the party of big government, and if y'all haven't realized it yet, you will at a certain point. You will. Oh, somebody mentioned J.D. Vance, and in you mentioning that, it reminded me of something I have here of the Vance man. Where is that? Hold on, let me find it. Hold on, I'm going to put this here where I find it. Y'all see we having that Canklegate situation? Hold on, let me find it. Where's my J.D. Vance one I got? Hold up, I got a J.D. Vance one here somewhere. I just got to find my J.D. Vance. Hold on. There he is. I have to do it next time. I'll put it up here next time. She didn't want Uncle Clarence Tom. He was a vessel. Oh, yeah, he's a vessel. But I hope that, now I don't see any news yet that they're messing with it, but I want them to. Go ahead. Let government control who you can marry. Let government control who you can marry. The party of small government. You'll be back. No problem, Poetry in Motion. The party of small government, let it be. Now, while I have you here, I want to talk to you about something else. I want to talk about inflation real quick. Y'all see how the groceries are still going up more and more? Y'all see how it's going up even more and more? Now, Donald Trump says consumer prices are low. And that the feds need to bring down the rates now because consumer prices are low. He's trying to get the feds to drop interest rates so rich people can borrow more money cheaply. Nothing has gotten better at all. And they say, Walmart says, oh, I love this for Walmart. Walmart says the tariffs are causing them to have to raise prices every week. And they're going to continue to raise prices every week because of that. Man, it's crazy out here. The fact that Floridians have to use Afterpay and Klarna to buy groceries is insane. That is not okay. Walmart says it's been able to mitigate many of the tariff costs so far, but they are rising each week, and they will continue to do so throughout the rest of the year. This is Walmart telling you this. You're right, Bunny, because listen, we have to eat the cost of tariffs, because God forbid a rich person has to give up another private yacht. You're right. Because conservatives seem to be so focused on, look, they'll get their riches in heaven. Don't fall for that shit, y'all. Don't fall for that shit that you gotta wait until you die to get your riches. Yet, the rich people are getting theirs right now. They're getting their riches right now. You don't have to wait until then. Stop doing that. You don't have to wait until then. So in addition to Walmart going up, Home Depot's going to go up. Target is too, but we don't care about Target. Target's going out of business. We don't give a fuck about Target. But all of them are going up. This is why if you still go to Walmart, you ain't going to see no rock bottom prices in there, according to Walmart, because of that. And then in addition to that, this week, oh shit. Okay. Now, there's some retailers who have prepared for this so they can avoid major price increases. I'm going to tell you which stores are so you can know where to spend your money, because they are purposely keeping prices low for now. So because tariffs rolled out slower than originally threatened, some companies stockpile goods ahead of time. TJ Maxx, the parent company for TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods, said they bought up more inventory than usual, so they're stocked up for months so they would not have to raise prices. Okay? So TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and Marshalls, your prices won't be much different in those stores for right now, because their leadership decided to buy a whole bunch of stock while tariffs didn't impact them yet, so that they can, be able to survive. Yep, Walmart gave a lot of money to Trump. So I like that they're going out of business. I love it. See, if people don't have enough money to shop at Walmart, that's bad. That's bad. The dollar store has gone up. I told y'all the dollar store went up. You can't go in there and buy nothing. Now the stuff is $1.50 base. They sell $2 stuff, $4 stuff, $6 stuff, $3 stuff, $8 stuff. You can't have a dollar store no more when you're tariffing stuff from China. You can't have a dollar store no more. It's impossible. Nothing can be $1. And see, the thing about Walmart is they pay slave wages anyway. They keep the pay for their employees low enough that their employees can still qualify for food stamps, housing, all of that shit. Then Walmart will get tax cuts from the government to build, and then offer low-wage jobs and depress salaries even more in communities. They will destroy mom-and-pop businesses that would have paid more than Walmart. But Walmart will take those businesses out of business. And then when Walmart not making no money in your community, they'll shut down the store. And now not only do you not have a Walmart, they've destroyed all the mom-and-pop businesses in your community too. Hey, Ray. Bye, Ray. Sunscreen is your friend, Ray. Walmart starting off paying more than competitors. Right, but now that they've run everybody off, they don't have to do that anymore. They don't have to do that anymore. That's the thing. America, I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up. That's why I do these events every day. I need you to wake up. Rich people want everything, and they even want your kids too. They want your kids working for their kids in low-wage jobs. And your child's going to have more than one of those low-wage jobs because they're going to need multiple low-wage jobs just to keep a roof over their head, just to survive. They need multiples, okay? Ask yourself, did you tell your children that they were going to be poor working class forever? Did you tell your children that they were always going to have to rob Peter to pay Paul? Did you tell your children that? Did you tell your children that they were always going to have to watch rich people have more money than they can ever imagine, and that your kids will always have to figure out, keep looking over their shoulder because you never know when it all might be snatched out from up under you? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. These people don't like you. They don't like your family. They don't like your kids. Oh, I saw his tweet about museums. One of Trump's, the reason why Trump behaves that way, again, I told y'all, it's another distraction. Y'all got to remember, Trump is the king of distractions. Okay? That's all he does. Distract, distract, distract. Because the goal is, I don't want you asking about those Epstein files. Hey, Donald, good morning. I don't want you to pay attention to how you're paying more and getting less at the grocery store. Well, Heather, he wants to get you heated about the museum thing. Because if you talk about the museums, you stop talking about those Epstein files. Man, hey, Ponder, this Trumpflation is tearing MAGA up. Can I say I love every minute of it? Me personally, I love it. I love it. I love it. Kentucky is in a free fall. Nebraska's in a free fall. I love it. This is what they voted for. These are the policies. I've been telling folks forever, Republican policies destroy communities. Republican policies bankrupt families. People don't want to say it and be honest about it. Republicans are not fiscally conservative. At all. At all. All these conservative women. You know what I find funny? For example, you know how they listen to RFK and they don't believe in vaccines, right? But these same women have special needs children, and they cheered breaking up the Department of Education, but they didn't even understand the special needs services don't come from your local school system. They don't have the money for it. They don't have the money for it. The special needs services for your children come from the Department of Education. Well, if they break all that up, your special needs kids doesn't get those services. Nard, I want more welfare and food stamps for Republicans. Because Republicans are on welfare and food stamps to all be damned. Bye. Look, triggered. Him gone. Nard Marion is gone. I blocked them. They're mad. They're mad. They're mad because they're poor. And they're still going to be poor. And all these rich people are making all this money. And they're just going to continue to be more and more poor. That's why I say, lifting up rich people gets you what? Because you know, rich people don't sit around and go, let's help the poor. You know what rich people say? I don't like going around poor people. It smells funny around there. It smells like skin and problems. It smells like skin and negative bank balances. I don't like to go around there. It doesn't smell right. Thank you so much, Amanda. Hold on, let me see something. No, I saw somebody reference somebody. And that means that somebody is saying something that they shouldn't say. Oh, I see. I got, what's the person's name? Laura Rocks doesn't care about museums. Where the rest of us in here read books. So we actually kind of care because we actually read books, so we care. And you all should care about the impacts of all of this stuff. Because again, it's just leaving your children behind. Remember I told you I saw a Chinese boy, he was probably 7 or 8 years old yesterday, add up 10 5-digit numbers in his head in 8 seconds. We are not like China. China's on another level when they're educating their children. Because they understand their country is only as strong as their weakest link. America doesn't see it that way. America wants to pour all of its resources into old people and rich people. That's a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for disaster. America doesn't invest in its youth at all. At all. The young people have nothing to look forward to. The government has done nothing to invest in the youth because it's all old people. All they care about is their shit. They don't care about these young folks. They don't care about young people. And then got mad with young people because young people decided they wanted to do it another way. Young people started doing content creation, making money. So what did old people do? TikTok is a threat. TikTok is a threat. We've got to shut it down. We got to shut it down because if we don't shut it down, they're going to get all of our data. And these same old people have no problem with the government stealing all your data and doing whatever they want to with it. These same old people took away Job Corps, Peace Corps, all these things that were helping young people. They decided we're not helping them no more. All these young people care about is stuff. That's it. Because to them, their lives are measured by the things they have acquired. And because all they care about is stuff, they'll bankrupt you to make sure they can keep buying stuff. Yep, you're right, Lachelle. We did used to have vocational schools. When I was growing up, when I was growing up, we had vocational schools. Or real regular high school had these classes called vocational tech, where you could learn job skills. And as soon as you graduate high school, you could go into a trade, plumbing, being an electrician, you understand? They got rid of all that shit. They got rid of all of that. Now that stuff is monetized. If you want that stuff, you got to pay. You got to pay. But if you don't have the money to pay, you can't even do that stuff. So guess what they did? So, and see, y'all got to understand how one thing feeds another. Remember decades ago, the military service, they were having a problem with recruitment. And recruitment was at an all-time low. Well, recruitment, you're right, Michael, it is in the upper class schools. Recruitment was at an all-time low. So guess what government did? They took away your options to get educated on other skills. So you would have to go into the military. Y'all get where I come from? They get it. They did it so you would have to join the military. Yeah, how else are you going to get the training? You can't afford it. You live in a small pohick ass town. How you supposed to afford it? So you enroll in the service. Because that's where you're going to learn those skills and not have to pay. Right? That's where you learn the skills. Right. The military is the new vocational school. Yep. It's the new vote. But then they're only going to train you on the shit they want you to have anyway. It's not like you can go in there and learn any skill you want. They're still going to put you where they want you anyway. Because it's about the upper echelon, that top 1%, using government to train up their workforce in the way that they want them to be. See? Y'all get it now? Do you get it now? It's all interconnected. All of this stuff is interconnected. Well, military people aren't. In high school, if you're a certain age, you are forced to register for the draft, but that's always been the case. That's always been the case. Yep, we used to have shop class where you could learn how to build things. And see, America told you they took those things out of your children's school so they could focus more on the other stuff so we could be competitive with other countries. They lied. We don't do none of that shit. Your kids aren't learning critical thinking skills. They don't know what a context clue is. Most children don't even know the parts of a sentence. Remember, I told y'all that before. Most children don't know what a comma is, what the proper usage of it. Hell, I see it in my lives consistently. People don't know the difference between T-O and T-O-O. Basic shit. Basic shit. Yep, some kids can't write in cursive anymore. Some kids don't even know how to sign their name. But in the children's defense, so much stuff in their life is not on paper anymore. It's not a skill they possess. Because they haven't been taught how to function without electricity. So I'm not sure what's going to happen when there's no power. Yeah, they don't know how to read a clock. That's basic shit. That's basic shit. Good morning, Lori. That's basic stuff. But these kids don't know how to read a clock. Why? The school system don't teach that. Parents aren't teaching it. Because see, parents nowadays use school as daycare. School is adult daycare now. I mean, I said adult daycare. School is daycare. Your job is adult daycare. Because you could probably do your job from anywhere. That's adult daycare. But schools are daycares for parents so they can work. Those babies ain't learning much. They're not learning much because they're not designed to learn. And it's kind of hard to teach when children come to school and be disruptive because they haven't been taught any home training. Why? They're raising themselves. Parents at work. TV raising them. Internet raising them. Streets are raising them. Everybody raising their kids but the parent, because the parent's working. And why is the parent working? The parent's working to buy shit. To impress people they don't even like. That's the sad part. To impress people they don't even like. That's the worst part. That's the worst part. To impress people they don't even like. They don't raise their kids. Because they got to pay for all that shit. And the teachers are barely getting paid. And honestly, most places are running teachers out of the teaching profession. Why would you continue to teach children? You're underpaid, you're overworked. Parents aren't parenting their damn kids. Parents aren't teaching their children nothing. Parents think that children just come to school and parents don't have no job. Nothing to do with their child after school. If you want your kid to learn anything, you're going to have to work with your child more beyond what they're learning in that classroom. I'm telling you. Yep, and the kids try to fight the teachers because the kids don't have any discipline. Why? Because they're raising themselves. Parents not home. Parents got to work. Wow, you said your son's school has a new office staff and nurse? Whoa. Yep, the ones who complain the loudest never show up at schools, never show up at the school board meetings. No, their children are just a menace to the school system more than anything. But the school system is your pipeline to prison. See, that's the other part y'all not paying attention to. Your schools are a pipeline to prison. Your children with the behavioral issues, they're on a pipeline to prison. Say it again, mama. The international schools will show you how far behind Americans are. I remember, like in America, some years ago, they started doing those international baccalaureate programs here in America. And listen, can I keep it all the way a buck? Those programs were still behind what's happening in other nations. I know America, y'all thought y'all was doing something when y'all enrolled y'all children in those international baccalaureate programs. Here in America, that shit was still way behind. If you want your kids to progress, you need to put your kids in American international schools, meaning a Korean school run by Koreans. You get where I'm coming from? Then they'll get great education in America. But they're not going to get great education in America via an American school run by most Americans. It ain't happening. Because the ones that are doing really good American schools, private schools, they're not bragging, telling everybody about it, because they're teaching real shit. Yep, schools in Africa are further than us. Schools in Africa are further than us. Africa has a lot of great, great education. Zach, Trump is your king. I guess you love it when a man is laying over you like that. I don't even know what to say to that. Yep, you got kids in other countries. They speak multiple languages. In America, they can't even speak English. They can't even speak English in America. But in other countries, they speak multiple languages. The children. What did I tell you about that guy in the Japanese competition? He added 15 numbers, 15 5-digit numbers in 7.8 seconds. Oh no, it was 1.7 seconds. I'm sorry. Do you know what kind of mental math you have to be able to do that shit that fast? And all they do is scroll the numbers on the screen. They don't even let them sit there. But American kids are like, PEMDAS. What? We're behind, y'all. And the Trump administration is setting America back even more. All of these policies are regressive policies. It's just old people that don't like change. All you people that said racism was dead, you see that it never died. Racism never died in America. Never died. Never died. Racism was always all over America. It just depended on where you were in America and if you could recognize it. Up north, they've got racism up there. You ever been to New York State? Oh, they very racist up there. But the racism is just different. Right? It's just a different type of racism. But it's racism. Down south, the racism is more in your face. You know, more in your face. That's the difference. But it's still racism. Man, Buffalo is highly racist. Okay? You're right. You're right. They're eating up your time. But the reason why parents don't have time to teach their kids anymore, because parents gave up the time to teach their kids to buy stuff. See, Americans are addicted to buying shit that they don't need to impress people they don't like. That's why Americans don't have time to take care of their families. Because you're letting rich people convince you that you need to buy shit that you don't need to impress people you don't like. That's all. Yep, exactly, Michael. Racism is everywhere. It just depends on where you are and how it's presented to you. One of the reasons why Americans right now are so mad with immigrants, and let's just be honest about it. Y'all know I gotta be honest. One of the reasons why Americans are so mad with immigrants is because when immigrants come here, it exposes the lack of education that we have. Immigrant families move here and their children are exponentially smarter than American children. Than most American children. Not all, but most. And that's a fact. And it makes American children feel bad, which by proxy makes their parents feel bad, because quiet as kept, their parents ain't that smart either. I said what I said. Their parents are not that smart either. Yeah. And so when their children are feeling mediocre, now the parents feel mediocre. Oh, we got to get rid of immigrants. Okay, well, you can get rid of immigrants, but your ass still gonna be mediocre. You still gonna lack great education. You can't hide from that shit. You still don't read books. It doesn't change nothing. Trump has done a lot of good things. Beyond exposing racism, he exposed the misogyny, the anti-Semitism. He exposed the Republican Party. He exposed that Republicans are not fiscally conservative at all. At all. He exposed that most politicians ain't got no backbone, in case you didn't know that. I already knew that, but most politicians ain't got no backbone. And I say that because Trump not tough. So if you're afraid of Trump, your ass ain't got no backbone. Ain't got no backbone. Bye, Glenda. I don't think you're the good witch, so I had to boot you, beloved. Bye. Soon as you mention something, but Democrat, no ma'am. We're not doing that here. Y'all got DTS, Democratic, and what is, I'm sorry, DDS, Democratic Derangement Syndrome. All they do is talk Democrats, Democrats, Democrats. Shut up. First thing women should do when they learn their prego is is leave America. I've been looking at other countries. I honestly have. Because honestly, have a great day, Block. You have a beautiful day. Honestly, I've been looking at other countries because at the end of it all, I don't, I got to be able to make money. I got to be able to live. And I don't want my default life setting to be suffering. You understand? As Americans, we get so used to suffering. It becomes the default setting for all of us. Where we just go, well, I guess that's just the way it's going to be. So I guess I just got to accept it. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to have any money. I'm always going to be broke. You don't have to accept that. That's what rich people want us to accept, that we don't have any choice. That's not true. We do have choices. We have choices. But rich and powerful people want you to feel like the only choice you have are the choices that they give you. That's not true. That's not true. I'm not down with that. That's not true. That is not true. Oh, you started your own expat process? Yeah, that's the best thing to do. That's the best thing to do. Because my thing is this. This is the best way I'll say it, right? The people who are supporting this and who are saying, if you don't like America, leave it. I look at them and I go, you're the people on the bottom that are going to be working and serving these rich people. You know what I'm saying? They don't even realize it. You know what's funny, dude? I don't even look at the USA Jobs website because I had a government job and my job was taken by Elon Musk because I used to work at USAID. The reason why I wouldn't take a government job now is because a government job is the way you got to pass like a purity test and shit like that. Listen, no. The only oath I take is to uphold the laws of the land, and Trump is a lawless president. So I don't have any desire to work for an administration like that. And that's just, unfortunately, yeah. And I'm trying to find a gig, just, haven't found it yet. So that's why y'all see me here. Because Trump messed up everything. And my thing is, the only people I'm loyal to is my family. I was taught charity starts at home and I don't live at work. So I'm not loyal to no job. I'm loyal to my family over a job. Yep, government jobs are not safe under this administration and they're not guaranteed. My husband got pushed into early retirement and he's in a whole other agency. Now keep in mind, my husband still has received no retirement income. As have most people who were pushed into retirement by the government, which when Trump came back in office, none of them have received any income yet. Because they were pushed out. So the to process their stuff for retirement is no good. Living life, there are no state jobs available. Maryland has a hiring freeze. There's a hiring freeze now because all these influx of federal workers popped into the workforce at one time. So these state governments, they don't have enough money to hire all these people. So you can't go to state government. So, yep, it is a concerted effort to push black women out the workforce. But see, you can't stop us. That's the problem. You can't stop us. I'm gonna find my way. Whether my way is to work for somebody or for myself, but I'm gonna find my way. I don't give up on me. I can't even collect unemployment right now because I'm getting severance. So there is no unemployment. I can't get an unemployment at the moment. I'm not eligible. I have to be broke before I can apply for unemployment. I have to first have no more severance. Then I can apply for unemployment. So, you know, like I said, I'm still looking, haven't found anything yet. The couple of things I did find, I was like, yo, I'm not about to take that job. You're talking about like a 80% pay cut. Get the fuck out of here. I know my worth. I can make more money being in somebody's club, like, you know what I mean? Hey. And I ain't that desperate. You understand? I ain't that desperate. So I'm like, I know I'll find my way. They just always hope that we won't. But the thing is, we're resilient. We're resilient people. You understand? We're resilient people. Running uphill in mud is what we're used to. That's why our legs are so fucking strong. You understand? That's why our backs are so fucking strong. I don't pay attention to that shit. I'm going to be fine. When you got to push out immigrants, black folks, and people of color just so you can have a seat at the table, shit, that lets you already know that you still ain't going to have a seat at the table. You're not qualified. You're not qualified. You're mediocre. And I don't like to work with mediocre people anyway. Because my exceptional ass exposes their mediocrity. And then they don't like it. Thank you so much, dude. If you guys can keep tapping that like button for me, and with the share, copy link counts as a share. You don't have to send it to anybody. I want to remind you all, too, we do the monthly movie discussion. You got a couple of more hours left to vote in this movie poll. We down to 3 movies: They Live, Run, and Straw. So you need to come over and vote, please. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that because we have great movie discussions. Last month, we talked about Sinners. That was a great movie discussion last month. So we talked about Sinners last month. I'm just checking something. Oh, good. Some more updates, y'all. U.S. bankruptcies are now reaching their highest level since COVID. U.S. bankruptcies are reaching their highest level since COVID. That's not good. That's not good. Between the foreclosures, now you got the bankruptcies, and then this fucker Trump is talking about lowering interest rates. There's no room to lower interest rates. Trump has ruined the economy. Just like he ruined it the first time he was president and a liberal cleaned it up. See, America, you got to wake up. Y'all keep voting for conservatives who mess up your economy. They mess up your government. They mess up your job market, your neighborhoods. Then you vote for a liberal. They clean it all up. Then y'all get to fucking whining again. And y'all vote a conservative back in who fucks it up again. Rinse and repeat. And we do the same thing over and over and over again. Stop doing it. These people are not good for the economy. They're horrible for this country. Because they just want the money at the top. And until you guys wake up and understand that shit rolls uphill, you're never going to get it. Rich people are laughing all the way to the damn bank. You don't believe me? Where the tariffs that you pay, that I pay, those Trump taxes, They're the highest level they've been since 1933. I'm going to say it again. The tariffs in America that Trump is charging Americans, because we pay the tariffs. Tariffs are Trump taxes. They're the highest they've ever been since 1933. It could spike prices by 40%. That's being conservative. On some of this stuff, y'all gonna pay 100% increase due to tariffs. Because somebody old. Donald Trump is old. Because an old guy is still caught up in the past. Y'all better stop voting for these old ass people. Old people are going to keep you fucking poor. Old people are going to keep you poor, caught up in their time machine, reminiscing about the good old days. That shit is going to keep you poor. In my day, shut up, Paw. In your day, you bought a house for a Tic Tac and $5. The fuck? Stop letting these old people ruin the rest of our lives. You can't afford all these high costs. That's why at the Sunshine, this is why I told people, it's going to be worse than a recession. This time is going to be worse. It's going to be worse than a recession. Worse than a recession, y'all. Worse. You ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. You combine high unemployment with government uncertainty, with inflation, with tariffs. Oh, it's a recipe for disaster. It's going to be, this is why I told y'all you got to get that Depression era pantry in order. Y'all hear that? DC era. Listen. You got to get that pantry in order. What did I tell you? Flour, cornmeal, evaporated milk. You need to get shit in order in that pantry because it won't be long before them shelves are going to be barren. Say it again. Southeast, southeast. What they say, Sharon? On mothers. People talk to me. They say, you're not from DC. You're not from the city. You don't sound like it. Everything. Don't tell me what I sound like. Yeah, get rice. I just picked up a big 25-pound bag recently from Costco myself. I told y'all, stop buying flour and all that stuff in the grocery store. Get you a membership to Costco or Sam's Club or BJ's. You buy flour and spices out of those places. You don't buy that stuff out of the grocery store. It's too expensive. Trump is bankrupting Americans just so rich people don't have to pay taxes. All of this is so rich people don't have to pay taxes, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. If you're a parent and you got kids and you doing back to school shopping, I pray for you. I pray for you. Especially because kids grow fast. And so you're always having to buy stuff. What are these parents supposed to do? That's why I told you, Dollar Tree, I think Dollar Tree will eventually go out of business. It's no fucking way that Dollar Tree's going to stay in business like this. It's no way. It's no way. No way. It's just impossible. I told y'all yesterday, electricity prices are up 38%. Yeah, and Christmas right around the corner. Now, the question I have for Americans are they still going to be hardcore consumers addicted to buying shit? Well, technically, Americans aren't consumers at all. Americans are the product. Rich people are consumers, but that's a whole nother story. But are Americans going to be so addicted to buying shit that they're going to go broke buying all this shit for their families for Christmas? Even if you do buy your family something for Christmas, you better buy them necessities. Buy them necessities, things they need that they can't afford, that you caught on sale. You understand? That's the shit that you buy folks for Christmas. You don't buy stuff just to buy it. Those days are over. Ain't no money for that. I know that's right, Kimmy saying not doing Christmas. My question is, are you guys going to do Thanksgiving? With the price of food as high as it is, are you going to do Thanksgiving? Nessa, I'm not surprised by Aldi's because Aldi's gets a lot of international stuff. Or meaning, you know, because Aldi's and Lidl's are stores that came from overseas that came here. You say you're going to do it from scratch? But like, are you doing Thanksgiving by inviting a whole bunch of people over? You know how people usually invite a whole bunch of people over? Your 10-year-old has always gotten clothes for Christmas. Shit, that's what I used to get for Christmas. My mother bought us necessities for Christmas. We might get one or two things that was a fun thing, but by and large, Christmas were necessities. You said no for Thanksgiving? Y'all saying no? Wow. Well, I don't blame you. It's too expensive. I'm not buying all that shit to invite people over to eat shit and take plates. You ain't taking no fucking plate with you. We need that food. Yeah, you can, but even if you bought some of that stuff now, see, Mandy, food is so expensive. I'm not doing Thanksgiving. And I don't even invite anybody to my house for Thanksgiving. We just gonna cook a regular meal. But I'm not inviting nobody here because they gonna try to take a to-go plate. Ain't no to-go plates. Yeah, we might go to the Chinese buffet this year for Christmas. That buffet I told y'all about that's just so fucking good in my area. We might go there for Christmas. Yeah, I might go to the Chinese buffet for Christmas. Only if I can afford it. If I can't afford it, we having ramen. Oh, you had crab legs last year? Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. Bet you they were good too. Not some string bangs and chicken. Oh, you gonna do it with your MAGA family and make them pay for all of it, see, Mandy. Matter of fact, you should have them send you money. Like, since you're gonna start buying stuff now, they need to send you money now. And you can start buying stuff to stock up. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah. You want Christmas, you want Thanksgiving? Well, you need to send me money. Because your vote raised grocery prices. Jambalaya, ooh, that would be good for Thanksgiving. MGD. That would be great for Thanksgiving, jambalaya. So I don't think that most people are going to be, it's going to be too expensive to celebrate Thanksgiving. And I'm going to tell you something else that's happening that makes me so sad. Animal shelters are filling up with pets because people can't afford pets anymore. They can't afford them. Between the vet bills and the food, animals are too expensive. Animals are too expensive. So all the people who ran out and got pets during the pandemic, now they're turning the animals into shelters. And the shelters run out of space. And when they run out of space, y'all already know what they're going to do. Yep. And me personally, my entire house is rescues. Animals that I've adopted from shelters. Yeah, I've seen that private equity has taken over veterinary care. So the prices, sky high. Sky high. See, our saving grace, my daughter works at a vet's office. But if she didn't, it would be even more of a struggle. Because I'm not going to just give my pets to a shelter. I would just ride it out. I have older pets. So I know that they wouldn't make it. They wouldn't make it. This is just bad. Everything is bad. Everything. Everything. Now, for a while, a lot of these businesses were absorbing the tariff costs, but they're not doing that no more. And they're not doing it anymore because at the end of the day, they still have shareholders to answer to. And so they're saying, Okay, so they're saying business. Okay, so in the past, businesses were eating up 64% of the tariff costs. 22% were being eaten by us, and 14% were being eaten by foreign exporters. Now they say by October, this is how it's going to look. 67% of the cost of tariffs are going to be paid by you and by me. 8% will be paid by U.S. businesses because they're going to pass the cost on to us. And 25% will be paid by foreign exporters. It's going to get worse, you guys, not better. Not better. If you need your car repaired, it's going to be exponentially worse because of car parts. We don't manufacture car parts here. We don't manufacture shit in America. Why? Rich people wanted to offshore the jobs, remember? Hey, real one. Rich people wanted to offshore the jobs. Why? Because they wanted to increase their profits. I'm trying to see something real quick. So I don't know what else is going to happen, y'all, but I know it will get worse before it gets better. I know that for certain. Now, somebody said they went to their local pupusa shop, right? And I love pupusas, right? Went to go buy some pupusas. In the past, they used to be able to get 4 pupusas for $5. Now, yesterday they went. They got 2 pupusas. Guess how much they cost? As we're wrapping up, guess how much those pupusas cost? Thank you, Beetle. Love you too. $17 for 2 pupusas. 17 for 2. $17. That shit cray. See, I make my own pupusas. Fuck that shit. Not that I won't go out and buy pupusas, but if somebody told me that 2 of them is $17, I got some masa right on my counter. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Y'all better learn how to make pupusas. They're not as hard as you think they are. 17 for 2. Not 1, 2. Not 20, 2. That's insane. Insane. Pupusas ain't hard to make at all. Pupusas are easy to make. Very easy. I learned how to make pupusas during the pandemic. I learned how to make a lot of stuff during the pandemic. Because remember, during the pandemic, there were certain things. We couldn't go certain places. We didn't have access to certain things. So because of that, I learned how to do a couple things. Pupusas ain't hard to make. Tamales are $2 each. Oh, no, that's too much. You can make your own tamales, too. Nope. Nope. That's crazy. $17 for 2. 2. Whoa. And I'm going to read y'all a tweet that Trump sent. He says, and he's not typing in all caps anymore because of Gavin. He says, could somebody please inform Jerome Too Late Powell that he is hurting the housing industry very badly? People can't get a mortgage because of him. There is no inflation, and every sign is pointing to a major rate cut. Too late is a disaster. I'll just tell you this. If at some point rates get lowered because either Trump found a way to push out Powell like something happened, that's when the bottom falls out of this. That's when the bottom officially falls out of all of it. When that happens, right? When that happens, that's the beginning of the end. I told y'all we borrowed $1 trillion last month to pay bills because America ran out of money. They still borrowing money. Well, I'm sorry, we sold some bonds to come up with the money. But China owns us because we owe them a shitload of money. So if China says, run us all our money because y'all looking like y'all having problems over there, When I keep telling y'all it's going to be like the Hunger Games or Squid Games, I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. Okay? I'm not lying to you. It's going to be that. Wow, so the grocery store stopped making beef burritos, only chicken. Yep, it's too expensive to make beef burrito. Beef is too high. It's too high. Oh my God. Oh my God. A 3-pound bag of Honeycrisp apples at Walmart. Guess. Just guess how much they cost. 3-pound bag. No way I'd buy that shit. Jesus. Jesus. Mm-mm. No, not quite that much, see, Mandy. $10.18 for a 3-pound bag of fucking apples. Apples. This is crazy. Crazy. Apples. Again, this is all the result of bad economic policy. Cherries, $10.39 a pound. What? 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 At that moment, I wouldn't buy cherries anymore. $10.39 a pound. I'm looking at it. Cherries, $10.39 a pound. I just wouldn't be able to buy cherries anymore. I would not buy cherries. At all. At all. That's crazy. That's crazy. And remember I told y'all talked about private equity buying up veterinarians' offices, where private equity is also buying up public utilities. They're going to price you out of having basic necessities like water, electricity, gas, because they're buying up those too. Because government's not stopping it. But remember, Trump and them believe in privatizing everything. So you mean to tell me they're going to care more about you than their fucking profits? Okay. Hold up, a 12-ounce package of pecans was $17.99 last week. Oh, hell no. Well, and I'm not surprised because nuts are done usually in other countries. That's an imported item, nuts. Nuts are imported. So I stopped buying nuts. Yeah, I stopped buying nuts. Yeah, I stopped. I said, man, I can't afford nuts. See, I love macadamia nuts. I can't afford that shit. Macadamia nuts were already a little pricey. But then on top of that, you talk about tariffs? Oh, shit. Price me on out. I don't buy no nuts at all. No nuts at all. That's why I tell y'all to take care of your body. I don't buy no nuts at all. At all. Yep, I buy necessities. Yeah, Miss Blue Love, I hate looking at my electricity bill. Macadamia nuts are a luxury item. They are. They were always a luxury item, but now, oh, if you buy macadamia nuts, you balling. You balling out of control if you buy macadamia nuts. That's a fact. That's a fact. If you buy that shit, you are balling out of control now. You are balling out of control. For sure. For sure. Reminds me of the Octavia Butler's book, Parable of the Sower. Everything was privatized. Yep. But that's, for some strange reason, that's what Americans wanted. They wanted everything privatized. Wow, your electric bill is higher than your car payment. That should be illegal. That's crazy. But I believe it, though. I believe it. Quiet as kept, your car insurance might cost more than your car note. Insurance is insane. Insurance is insane. So listen, you guys, manage your money, be mindful, get your necessities, leave the wants, keep the necessities, okay? Keep the necessities, okay? But all that extra shit that you don't really need, leave it where it is. $200 for liability only on a fucking 2012. Man, you gotta be kidding me. That's criminal. That is criminal. Yep, I can believe it, Justice. Car insurance is ridiculous right now. Car insurance is fucking ridiculous right now. It is cheaper. It's getting to a point it's cheaper to leave the country. It's cheaper to leave the country because it's ridiculous, y'all. It's ridiculous. But it's like America's hitting a critical point. It's hitting a critical point. It's bubbling. It's bubbling. It won't be long, y'all, before everything crumbles. Until everything crumbles. I thank you all for joining me this morning. I know we had a great time. Did a little over 2 hours today. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Don't forget, if you love if you want unfiltered conversations, click the link in my bio and come check us out on Patreon and listen to the Straight No Chaser podcast. Because I break it down to you about how they're playing with you. How rich people are playing with all of us. Okay? And I'm going to dig some more on the Great Depression stuff. That's why I told people to start that Depression era food pantry in your house. A big part of what people did during that time is non-perishable items. So you can make your own bread. You understand? But if you ain't got no flour, you ain't going to be able to do that. Get the items and have them for yourself. So you ain't got to worry about bread on the shelves. You can make your own bread at home. Y'all see why I tell y'all that? That's why I tell y'all that. Thank y'all for joining me. Oh, we got 125,000 likes this morning. We had over 300 shares this morning. We had 324 shares this morning. Most shares I've ever gotten. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of the gifts. I always do a shout out to my top 5 gifters every live. Don't forget, listen, no matter whether you just liked the live today, shared the live, sent a penny or sent $1, sent 5. I appreciate everything. So thank you so much for that. Every live, I love to send a shout out to my top 5 gifters before I exit. I do this every live. I can't do it for everybody because it would be longer than the live, but just know I do appreciate you being here, listening, watching, sharing, contributing, all of that. Thank you so much. Number 1, handsome Russ Nelson. Thank you, handsome. Number 2, beautiful Tamar. Thank you, Tamar. Number 3, beautiful Stacy D. Thank you. Number 4, beautiful Trail. Hey, beautiful. Number 5, beautiful Create Waves. And I got to get over. Somebody sent me something over on Substack yesterday. I'll check it out today. Yesterday, I was on some job websites, so I was kind of caught up in doing some other stuff yesterday, really looking around, trying to dig even more and pivot and see maybe I need to try it this way and I'll get a response. But the job market's just all screwed up because of government. And then, and last one, a special shout out to number 6, the Cassie B. Thank you, beautiful. I love your short haircut, Cassie. Thank you all so much. I will see you this afternoon live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on TikTok. And I'm going to tell you like I always do. You're going to have a beautiful day today. I'm going to claim it for you. It's going to happen. I'm going to tell you like I always do, though. Don't let nobody live rent-free in your head today, okay? Don't you feed no trolls. And you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Peace. I'll see you guys at 5 o'clock. Love you.